What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We finally got some new footage for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 for the PS5. I'm so pumped. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down the Easter eggs, things you may have missed, and just breaking down the trailer as to what happened in the very short 1.5 minutes. It was so quick, but oh my god. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So as always, if you like the video, please go ahead and leave a like. We're going to be jumping over to the trailer now, and we're going to be discussing the new suits, the new tech, the new fighting, what possible new stories they might be able to come up with, all that good stuff. So as always, leave it a like, let's go. So we open up to Mikhail's diner, and the camera pans to two street signs. One sign says Goodman Street, a nod to Craig Goodman, who was a staff member at Insomniac Games who sadly passed away from brain cancer. The other sign is Greenwich Street. Greenwich is a New York City district that houses Octavius Industries. It's also where Peter worked in the first game. It's also where MJ lives, and it's also where the Sanctum Sanctorum is located. We then see a flash of lightning, and some people in the chat, or the live chat of the event, were saying it's Electro, but we later see that it actually is Miles Morales using his Venom powers. Now, not Venom as in symbiote, Venom as his bioelectric energy. You then see a thug being thrown against this pole at some force because it actually bends on impact. That guy is dead. We see Peter in his PS4 suit, however, it has slightly changed. There are different accents on the suit, and obviously most notably, you see that he has the Iron Spider arms on the back. However, they're white with some blue accent lighting, which they look amazing. We then see Miles fighting against this woman here with the glowing yellow blades, and as soon as I saw this, I looked at her clothes, her face painting, and I knew she must be some kind of henchwoman for Kraven. The camo pants, the face painting, the yellow, which is always, for me at least, very heavily tied to Kraven's look in the comics. I'm 99% sure that she works under him to possibly scout out potential hunts for Kraven. Miles also seems to have a mix of both yellow and blue lightning, so that may indicate some different power upgrades to his abilities. We then see Peter fighting a guy, and around his leg he also has something which reminds me of Kraven as well. It's this leather and fur thing around his knee. It instantly reminded me of Kraven's infamous vest. And then we see Miles and Peter basically double team this guy. Poor guy. Now, seeing Peter and Miles double team this guy could also hint to a few things in this game as well. Firstly, which I don't think will happen, but people are saying that it could be a co-op game at some point, whether it's local or online. I think the more likely scenario is that you'll be able to choose who you want to play as in this game. Maybe not throughout the entire game, as some sequences will be scripted and will require you to be a particular Spider-Man. However, similar to the Arkham games, you might be able to swap between different characters in combat settings. I would love, best case scenario for me is that each Spider-Man has their own separate story in this game, and you get to play through both stories. So depending on which Spider-Man you want to play as, you get a specific story that you have to play through. As I said, best case scenario for me is that we play as both. They both have their own unique individual missions that have a crossover at some points. And I think that that is going to be the best approach and give us the most content out of the game. Anyway, we move into a dark alleyway and we hear a voice that says, "Yes, we will." A clear indication that this is Venom, and then we finally get to see him in all of his glory. He looks absolutely fantastic. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Insomniac nailed this. Now, at the end of the trailer, it shows a white spider up against a black background, a huge hint to the Black Suit Spider-Man storyline, which we'll get into in a second. Now, throughout this entire trailer, there is a man narrating. He is talking about looking for an equal, one who could push him, one that could surprise him, one who could even beat him. No surprises here, it's very clear, and as I predicted or wanted in another video for the possible villains I want for this game, it is Kraven. As I also predicted and wanted in another game, I think we will be getting some version of Kraven's last hunt as well. Kraven, from this narration, seems that he's at his end. He wants one last challenge, that last thrill of the hunt. It also makes sense that this is happening while Peter has the black suit, because if you check out any comic book panel from Kraven's last hunt, you'll see Peter in the black suit. Now, in terms of story, it obviously is very clear that they are going with Kraven's Last Hunt and also the Black Suit Spider-Man story. It is unclear whether the Venom that we see is Eddie Brock or Harry Osborn. Most likely will be Harry, as in both Miles' game and also Spider-Man PS4, we see Harry in the vat of water with the goop. And also a release date of 2023. Now, this is said to be only releasing on the PlayStation 5, so you have from now until 2023 to get a PS5. I personally really like this idea. It gives people time to get the console, and it also means that the game isn't restricted in terms of its build or tech because it has to run on a previous console. It means that the game and the devs behind the game can fully take advantage of the power of the PlayStation 5 and give us the best game. But guys, that's the video today. Let me know if I missed anything at all. There's also another game released by Insomniac Games today as well about Wolverine. I will have a video about that coming up today as well. And if you did like the video, please go ahead and leave it a like. It's probably the most useful thing you can do to help me grow my channel. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.